Hey guys, welcome to Instrumental Music this week. Today we're going to start working on page 26. The song I'd like you to play is number 96. It's called Let's Read A. So when you look at page 26, you'll notice that we're going to learn how to play on a new string, the G string. So look at the top of the page and you will see which string that is. So for violins, the G string is the furthest string to the left. So that's the thickest string. For viola, it is the second thickest string right here. So you've got A string, A string, D string, then G string. And cello, it's going to be the same as viola. Okay, so cello, you've got A string, D string, and then G string. Okay? So we do need to learn our notes on these strings. I'm going to use the viola book first because I'm going to be playing viola. Okay? So violins, you have the same fingering pattern. It's just that your G string is on the end, okay? But we're going to look at the fingering pattern first. So open G, when we don't put down any fingers, is just that. It's just open G. 0 fingers on the G string is G. When you put down 1 finger, it's A. When you put down 2 fingers, it's B. And when you put down 3 fingers, it's C. That's for violin and viola. Cello, we have a different fingering system. So cello, 0 fingers is G. 1 finger is A. 3 fingers is B. And 4 fingers is C. That's cello only. Okay? Now, viola and cello, in order to know what your notes look like, you have all these exercises here, and they actually show you what each of the notes look like, okay? We're going to go into them in detail, okay, in a moment for your portion of the lesson. But these are notes that you can figure out using your note sheet. So remember violas, you can say for the spaces, for the lines, it's fast ants can eat grass. And for the spaces, it's great big dragons fly. And for cello, you guys use the bass clef. So we say for the lines, good boys do fine always. And for the spaces, all cows eat grass. So we'll talk about what your notes looks like specifically in a moment. But for now, let's talk about the violin. Okay, so if you're a violin player, watch this portion. If you are not a violin player, skip ahead to your notes section. So remember that the order is violins, then violas, then cellos. Okay, violins. As we look at your music here, you can see that these notes are below the staff. So we cannot use every good boy does fine or face to figure them out. It might seem kind of daunting or difficult, but I'm going to show you a really easy way to remember them. All right, so here are all the notes below the staff, and I know I don't have the best handwriting, but I'm going to talk through it with you, okay? So here's the first one, and we already know this one. This one is D, and remember, we remember D because it is down under the staff. It's right down under that first line, okay? Now, C has one line going through it. See the little line going through the note head? So we say we can see the line. When you can see the line, it is C. B is below that line. So it's below the line. Below starts with the letter B. So below the line is B. Here's our next note. This is A. You can see there are 2 lines. So we can say another line. Another starts with the letter A. So another line is A. And finally, the lowest note. that we can play on the violin is G. So this is a note, the note head C, it's below both of those lines. So we'll say it's the ground floor. Ground starts with the letter G. So that's our ground floor G note. Okay? If you want to take a moment and just kind of write that down. Go ahead. Or if you want, you can pause the video right there and then write that down to help you out. Okay? All right. So everybody, I'm going to go through how to play number 96. I recommend that you take a look at number 93, 94, 95 to help you get up to 96. Okay? But we'll talk about that one now. All right? So, starting with violins, we start right here, and that's how many lines? That's 2 lines, so we can say another line. We're starting on A, and it's also called Let's Read A. So we start on A. It goes A, 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 G, A, B, B, C. Okay, so remember G is the ground floor. That's the lowest. Then A has 2 lines, another line A. This one's B because it's below the little line, another B, and then C, you can see the line. Now here they give you the finger numbers to help you out. Starts with 1 finger for A, we play all those A's, 0 for G, 1 for A, 2 for the B's, and 3 for C. Okay. Viola. I'm gonna play this for you at the end. Okay, violas. So I recommend playing all of these first just as a warm-up because they add the notes one by one. But if you want to, you can just start with this. That's fine. We're starting on A. That's 1 finger. And look, it even says 1. It tells you the finger numbers, okay? So here, we'll go over the notes first. A, 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 G, A, B, B, C. Okay, so we know this is A because we say fast ants. Remember, fast ants can't eat grass, so fast ants. These are all A line. This is G, which is great, from great big dragons fly of the spaces. Then we have another A, fast ants. Then great big, B, B. And then the last one is C, fast ants can eat grass. Now look above the notes and it actually tells you the finger numbers. So it starts on 1 finger is A on the G string. This is all on the G string. A. Then this says 0 for G, 1 for A, 2 for the B's, and then 3 for C. Okay. Cellos. Okay. All right, cellos. So I recommend you try out some of these first 3 before you get down to Let's Read A, just because they all kind of build up to playing the A's, the A string, or not the A string, the A note on the G string. Okay, but we're just going to talk about this one. I'll help you out through it. Okay, so it starts on A, and remember we say all cows eat grass for the spaces, so that's A. So first we'll just sing the notes. A, 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 G, A, B, B, C. Okay, so we know that's A, like I said, because of all cows eat grass, so all, it's the first space, and it goes all the way over to here. This is G. Remember, good boys do fine always. Good, it's the bottom line. Back to A, all cows eat grass. Now this is the second line, so we say good boys, B, 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 and then this last one is a space, so we'd say all cows, that's C, okay? Now in terms of fingering, they actually wrote in the fingerings above the notes. So the A, it says 1 above that first A, and then we have all these A's, they're all 1. Then 0 for G, no fingers on the G string, 1 for A, 3 for B, and then 4 fingers for C. Okay? All right, guys. So here's how it sounds. I'm playing this on the viola. Okay, so it starts on A, which is one finger for everybody. Oops. I know this is like a brand new string, so it might be kind of tricky. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Okay? Have a great week. I hope you have fun, and I will see you later.